I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with the information of every time Tatis is bad, he talks to his dad and then he's good. What am I supposed to do with that?
I think it's a bad look, to be honest.
Me too.
I think it's a really, really bad look, and I will go back and I will say, just so people don't think that this is exclusively about Fernando, because I remember way back when Sean Burrows did this, and Dave Magadan was the hitting coach of the Padres, and Sean Burrows was quoted as saying something about having to go to his dad, or he went to his dad, who was a former big league player. His name was Jeff Burrows. And it showed up your hitting coach.
Yeah.
It kind of does. Even if it's not your intent, it just kind of does, to the point where these guys see these quotes. And, you could imagine a coach going, hey, listen, you got a problem. Why don't you call up your dad then? Why don't you call up your dad? I'm going to spend my time working on these other guys, because, that's where all the answers are, apparently. The answers aren't in here. The answers are over there. And that's what was said at the time about Sean Burrows. Now, again, Sean Burrows was a first-round draft pick. Didn't work out. Poor guy ended up in a terrible situation in his life, passed away, rest in peace. So I'm not just trying to dump on the guy. But he did say that. He was struggling. And he was quoted. And I remember being around. I was pretty close with that coaching staff. And they're like, not great, not great. Here, I suspect a lot of people won't really care, about Luis Rodriguez's feelings. They just care that Fernando Tatis Jr. went and had a successful weekend. But I'm just suggesting to you, I just think that's the kind of thing you probably should just keep to yourself.